Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2 of Riyad Saleheen, book number 17, the book of the prohibited action, chapter 282, prohibition of cruelty. Narrated Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the expiation for beating or slapping a slave on the face for something he has not done is to set him free. Muslim. Al-Qadi Riyad says that there is consensus on the point that setting the slave free is desirable, not obligatory. Such liberation of the slave, however, is not equal in reward to setting him free without any considerations. It has been narrated that Hashim bin Hakim bin Hizam radiyallahu anhuma happened to pass by some non-Arab farmers of Syria who had been made to stand in the sun, and olive oil was poured on their heads. He said, "What is the matter?" He was told that they had been detained for the non-payment of jizya. Another narration says that they were being tortured for not having paid al-kharaj. Thereupon Hisham said, I bear testimony to the fact that I heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, Allah will torment those who torment people in the world. Then he proceeded toward their Amir and reported this hadith to him. The Amir then issued order for their release. Muslim. Al-Kharaj is that tax which is charged on the produce yielded by land which is in the possession of non-Muslims in a Muslim state, while the revenue that is recovered from the Muslim on the lands held by them is called al-Ushr. Jizya is that annual fee which is charged from the non-Muslim for the safety and security provided to their life, property, and honor by a Muslim state. Muslim pays zakah and non-Muslim pay jizya. Adhab, torment, is the particular punishment which Allah will inflict upon the inhabitants of hell. If anyone gives a similar punishment to anybody in this world, he will be punished by Allah in the hereafter for it, because he does not like anyone to do so. To make someone stand in a sizzling hot day and pour olive oil over his head is one type of tormenting people. For this reason, Hisham bin Hakim radiyallahu anhuma mentioned this hadith to the governor to warn him and make him abolish the punishment. We also learn from this hadith that it is incumbent on every Muslim to enjoin good on the people and forbid them from doing evil. Tyrants should be warned against their tyrannies so that they abstain from them. Narrated Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw an ass which had been branded on the face. He disapproved of it. Upon this, Ibn Abbas said, by Allah, I shall not brand the animal, but on a part of the distance from his face. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma then commanded branding on the hips. He was the first person to brand the animal on the hips. Muslim. We learn from this hadith that if an animal is to be branded for identification, it should not be branded on the face. The hadith also points out the superiority of Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma and his obedience to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam command not to brand an animal on the face. Narrated Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, an ass was branded on the face, happened to pass before Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thereupon he said, may Allah curse the one who has branded it on the face. Muslim. Another narration in Muslim is Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam prohibited us from hitting across the face and branding on the face of an animal. Since the face is the most sensitive and delicate part of the body, Muslims are strictly forbidden from causing even the slightest harm to it. no matter whether it is mankind or animal. Although it is permissible to beat one's wife, children, and slaves, etc., for discipline, but there is a stern warning that they should not be hit on the face. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Catch that tattoos all in the face.